You want to keep it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It ain't like
he's usually pretty cool about everything.
It ain't like Breakfast Club. You got 2 hours.
I mean, we will be soon enough.
Okay,
that's the idea.
Big things popping.
But yeah, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Sure, I'm ready.
Let's go. Yo! Y'all know I stay on my Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tapping in with the Race DTX today. Got my boy Maul back, Molly Maul, Jams. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in with the kid, with the king.
I'm back like cook crack. You know what I'm saying? So, back here, it's been a minute.
Ball just be disappearing on the kid, man.
I know.
Like, for real, really be needing him for his punchlines, man, ad-libs, all of that. But
I'm here. I'm here.
Man.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here today.
You know what I mean? Like this episode today, man. This is really what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? We got the baddie godmother herself. You know what I'm saying? Young Sid, aka Stefonique, in this joint.
Okay.
If you don't know her, you know what I'm saying. You need to get to know her. I'm sure plenty of y'all done been to her events. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really been feeling a little bit like fake, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the Race DTX, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I really been putting on a lot of people outside of Dallas, and like I have a strong love for Dallas, and
it's in your title, so
exactly. So you are one of the coveted guests that I was really kind of looking out for and wanting to get on the show.
It means so much.
So just tap in with us real quick, Stefonique.
Okay.
Tell us what you about, what you represent.
Okay, on the gang. So I just first want to say, hey y'all. I know y'all probably typically hear me on the Good Culture podcast, which is 1/3 of that podcast, my baby. But I stepped into the booth with this young man today. He reached out to me a while ago, and I'm so damn terrible sometimes with email. Emails give me anxiety. But I reached back out to him, and here I am. So my full name is Sydney Chandler. My middle name is Stefonique.
Okay.
So that's where the Stefonique comes from. The founder, owner.
I was wondering, because I was like, damn, maybe she just tapped into different sides of herself. You know what I mean? Like, Stefonique on the date.
There
you know
is
what
a
I mean?
Stefonique version of me. You feel me? But
ego.
it's my middle name. My daddy's name is Stefan.
Oh, okay.
So my granny thought to get real creative and add a QUE at the end of that. So,
okay, that's what's up.
But yeah, I own and operate the Baddies Brunch, and that started in 2016. I started it really just because there were no events in Dallas that I could dress up to.
Oh,
honestly, this was in 2016. So
okay.
all you had was like casual Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, that middle of the week type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And on the weekends, it was just parties and clubs, and I was not trying to club. Yeah. I wanted to do something that I could drink during the day, maybe.
Yeah.
But get dressed up.
Yeah.
And my outfit could get the credit it deserved.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you. All the way. I
started doing brunches, really not even to like build a brand. Like everybody now starting shit to build a brand. That's not what I was starting it because I wanted to brunch with the cute people that I knew.
That's lit.
Mm-hmm. All the cute girls I knew, I invited them. And they came. And
been showing up,
continuously
putting on. Like,
the support has been crazy.
Yeah, it really has.
It's a blessing. And then I noticed that men were like, well, what's
about
up?
us? What about us?
Exactly. Niggas always want to like come after the fact. So I started easing them in. I started having like baddie bows. So I would have like 6 dudes come to the brunch to pull open the chair and like open the door and compliment women and like remind women that chivalry isn't dead. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Did you just dream this shit? Like, where this come from? Like, shit, you coming straight off the cuff? Like, man, it was just a dream. Like, it was all a vision.
I used to read Word Up magazine and shit. No, I'm just kidding. But you know how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go to an event, you want a man to like compliment you and make you feel special.
I feel you.
So I want all my baddies to feel that way, and it's grown. So I started to have co-ed events.
Yeah.
I didn't want just the men to be,
Nah, I dig
5
that.
dudes there.
I dig that.
So co-ed events was born, and now it's like, I don't even know what to call it no more, but it's an event series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do more than just brunch.
Like, I mean, it seems to be taking over a great part of your life, you know what I mean? Like, you telling me, like, when I'm hitting you up, you like, man, I got to hit up the podcast team, you know what I'm saying? I got to hit up marketing. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only going to have so much attention with her. Hey, I need you, Sid.
And I'm here. You called and I came.
So I appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me. I really love the fact that you have DTX in your name. A lot of people, I know you're not from here.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's a forgotten art form that people don't, they come here, but they don't always show love to the people who, were grown here.
Yeah.
And I just want to take a moment to say thank you for that.
Oh, man, no, most definitely. I mean, honestly, I got a strong affinity for Texas. I talk about this on multiples of episodes and things like that. Definitely got a lot of love from home. Yellow Brick Mate, say that every time.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if y'all don't know, it get real out there. You know what I mean? Like, so don't ever try to, knock it. But, coming back to DTX, Dallas, Texas, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my good friends, matter of fact, we was just chopping it up about how I was telling y'all my boy, shout out Jay Smith, my boy Justin Smith, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had an apartment out here, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, just off of the strength of, my boy Justin Smith, I would come out here, and just pull up at the crib. Sometimes he'd get off work. I'm just at the crib, feet kicked up. What up, Smith? You know what I'm saying? You hungry? You need me to order something? He looking at me like, nigga, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's a Tuesday. I'm like, man, work out for the rest of the week. I'm out here chilling. You know what I mean?
I love it.
And just Dallas as a whole, DFW, you know what I'm saying? I've been back and forth here my whole life, and like the biggest thing that I'm seeing from it all, like, and I've kind of been like, I've slowly been finding it in myself. Like, I've been like, dang, I needed more opportunity, and I'm thinking more opportunity as far as career, you know what I'm saying? Meeting more people and stuff like that. But I've always been not necessarily a creative or nothing like that, but I've been, you know what I'm saying, just on point in so many different levels in life and been able to hold up so much, so many different things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with all of that, saying about Dallas as a whole, like, man, this is a creative hotbed right now.
Yeah,
like,
everybody's moving here.
Yeah,
like, crazy on so many different levels, you know what I mean? Like, just even how you talk about, the Baddies Brunch and stuff like that, real brief, like, it's like, man, people was really coming out here and making things move and shake. You know, it was a dream. You know what I'm saying? To just put them together and put women in nice clothes and gear and just you doing it.
You talk about people moving here. Like, I'm blessed for like the transplant community because Baddies Brunch is comprised of about 80% of people who are not from here.
Yeah.
Right.
And
dang, would you say for real?
Yes. I would say that. I would honestly say that. And one of the few people that are from Dallas that go to Baddies Brunch is like myself, like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone that's there is like friends that they've become friends over the course of hosting so many brunches. Yeah. They're loyal attendees. And so, we just got cool. But yeah, like, I'm thankful that big companies are moving here and bringing young millennials with them. And Baddies Brunch is really like, for me, it's a safe space. When you move to a new city, I've never had to move to a new city, but I can only imagine what those challenges look like. Like,
oh man,
where do I get my car washed? Where do I get my hair done?
Yeah,
not to be funny, but like, where the hoes at? Like, people want to know that too. You know what I'm saying? Where the bows at? Like, people want to know. So I have Baddies Brunch, and I try to have as many events as possible. But it's like, if you want to get, I hate the phrase like-minded, but essentially like like-minded people together, people of color who are college educated or whatever, or motivated, and they want to party together, kind of get turned up and not have like a boring ass time. Yeah, that's where I step in.
I hear that. So, what were the first like what was the first events like and stuff like that? It was the brunches, right?
Yes. So the brunches were the beginning of the Baddies Brunch, and it was like I said, I wasn't trying to start nothing, but I was doing it real old school. Like, I was terrified of Eventbrite. You can ask my girl Lauren McMillan. She was there with me when I started. It just wasn't something that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I am used to doing things a certain way. And having to do Eventbrite, I wasn't an event throwing ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, y'all come to this restaurant. And then they come. And so I had like a legit journal, like a notepad. Yeah. And I would just send out mass text messages to every girl on my phone. And the ones that responded and said, I'm coming, I write their names down. Yeah. A week before, I would ask for confirmation via text. They would say,
so you was pushing out the trunk. Ain't that's about the equivalent, right?
She was independent. Right. She was independent.
Because I was like, I don't know how to do Eventbrite. Like, that's scary to me. It wasn't until like June. I started Baddies Brunch January of 2016. It wasn't until June I actually utilized Eventbrite and had like a card that I would swipe. Because at first I was like, okay, it's gonna be separate checks for 30 people. I had no clue.
Sheesh. And it started off like just females, right?
Yes, it started out with like young ladies, like because that's all I didn't know no whole bunch of niggas. I didn't give a fuck about what type of time niggas was having. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm a woman, I'm a black woman. That's who I care about.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. So after a time, I was like, okay, Eventbrite is needed.
Yeah.
And so I need a fucking guest list.
Yeah.
Not my journal with dots to let me know who RSVP.
Scratching it off.
Yes, I had my own system.
Highlighting.
Yeah.
Super. I wish I still had that Baddie Bible. I would be able to really show y'all.
What? The Baddie Bible? That's like that's the Holy
called.
Grail.
Yeah.
What? You need to go ahead and dip that in
Remember on
gold.
Fresh Prince when he had the thing and he was like, "Oh, my Bible."
Didn't he give it to Carlton?
He gave it to Carlton and it glowed up. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's her shit. It was like, oh.
Essentially.
So, what made you decide on the name Baddie? I mean, obviously the brunches was there. It was something like that. Like, what made you decide on
I love that. I've never gotten that question before. It's really funny. I don't know if y'all remember Taz's Angels. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember Taz's. I remember Taz's Angels. They were quite problematic.
Right, they were problematic. But I was like,
you don't remember Taz's Angels?
I'm trying.
Where'd they start? Was it
Miami.
Twitter, Instagram?
I don't know.
No, where'd they blow up off of? It was like Twitter or something like that.
I'm not sure. I just remember being on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I came across them, and then I remember Cat the Great, and like it was like a whole bunch of them, and I don't know. I was like infatuated with like.
I appreciate your how genuine you is, Ma.
That's
like,
where I was like, oh shit. They were like, granted, they were doing some shit.
They was
I
on some other
do,
shit. They was on some other shit, and I'll give y'all a rundown in a second.
But I was just like, their thing was BBLU. Mm-hmm. Like that was like it was on their cups. It was
I remember that. Yes, they was pushing a brand so hard.
Yes,
like
they was
for
like,
real. For
BBLU,
real.
bad bitches link up. Bad bitches link up.
Yeah.
And so baddies was also like a term that was floating around. It's like at the end of 2015.
On everything.
And I was like, oh shit. I was like, so I started doing BBLU, but I was like, I think I said BLU, like baddies link up or something. It was like a thing between me and my girls.
Yeah.
And I was like, baddies. I was like, I mean, we gonna brunch or whatever. It's a baddie brunch.
Yeah.
And I had one with my homegirls in Houston.
Shout out to Houston.
Period.
One time.
But yeah, it's hard to see all your friends in Houston.
Yeah.
Everything is so far.
Yeah.
So I was like,
how long? When did you have the one in Houston? Or
that
was
no one knows this, but that was in October 2015.
Because you still got people out there talking about that. I had somebody actually kind of hollering at me this weekend about that. Like, yeah, I remember Baddies Brunch in Houston.
I'm going to come back. I have to. Because they have not stopped asking
I'm
for
sure.
a Baddie Brunch.
Man, I'm going to make sure I get my ticket. I'm off in there. Straight down. What is it, 35 that we
45.
45. We
Yeah.
slide
Straight
down.
shot.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's how I started. It was like, baddies was a floating term. And at the time, it only meant about the exterior, like the general physique of a woman.
Yeah.
Music video girl, woo, titties and ass. And it meant something different for me. It was like, are you smart or do you...
And that's really what it's turning into,
that's
too.
What it is.
For
it's
real.
a motivating term. It's like,
black people is always good about finding them euphemisms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I think that might be what it is. I ain't no English major, but
we'll recreate the fuck out of some shit.
Because with Baddie and Brunch, just kind of like how I was thinking about it, because I like to somewhat do my research. Shout out to my fans out there, my listeners. The last couple of episodes, I ain't gonna lie, I've been faded. Just straight off the cuff, but I appreciate y'all rocking with us and whatnot. But just when I was like really looking at kind of like, okay, let's get to the foundation of it, Baddie and Brunch, and I was like, Baddie used to be like bad bitch, like you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, it's cool to see the turn on it, and we good about doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Flipping something and then everybody else is on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
Kim Kardashian has like a makeup thing and it's called Baddie.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, not to say she stole it from me, but it's like everybody is repurposing that. Well, remember my chick, Kim.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
She can run that check.
Right.
She
probably
her and Yeezy. Send some Yeezy.
They will probably gladly send you a check.
I hope so.
Tax right off like a mug.
Okay.
On everything.
On everything. For real.
But yeah, just the second part of it, the brunch thing, like, I'm going to be real with y'all. I mean, like, I think a lot of my listeners know now, like, I brunch. Like, I don't even really hit the club no more, just like how we was kind of just talking. Like, I don't even really do the club no more. Let me get that brunch in about midday, see everybody I want to see, you know, pull up about, like my boy Trav said, about 18, 17, 19 mimosas and, you know, call it a day, because I'm not doing nothing after that. I'm not going to the club with y'all. I'm not, none of that.
It hurts your body, honestly, like... Daytime partying is my pocket, and I think Dallas does day parties better than anybody. Like,
man,
talk that talk.
We do day parties so well. Nighttime, scratch that. It's like hit or miss. But a day party,
I mean, Dallas do it as well, but it really be on that. What is it called? Like, keep Dallas pretentious in a sense, and it's really about the sections. It's really about you know what I'm saying. I'm stepping in these Ferragamos. You know what I'm saying. You gonna see this Gucci Louis. You know what I'm saying too. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. I like to flex too with the best of them, but for the most part, I really get to connect with my friends like at brunch, and brunch is becoming like a big thing from coast to coast. You know what I'm saying?
Brunch.
Hey, where the brunch at? Where the mimosas? Where, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't brunch till I got here.
Is that right?
Till I moved to Dallas, I didn't brunch. I didn't know brunch was a thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like the first time I brunch was in DC.
Yeah, and they got
at Howard.
Yeah,
I was at Howard Homecoming, and they had a brunch day party there, and I was like, "Yo, this is
some next level. This is next level.
Whoa,
this is next level kicking it.
Yeah,
next level kicking.
I was like, dog, this is." I don't know. To this day, that was like 6-7 years ago. So I'm like, to this day, I'm like, yo, that was a crazy experience. Yeah. But like here, I'm glad how like
you done called me for plenty of brunches.
Yeah, Dallas has.
I'm at Nickel and Raw.
Right.
Yeah.
Lance, I'm at Steak Nellen, man. We just bought the bottles.
It's like if you don't have brunch, you can't even survive out here as a business.
Nah, that is real talk. That's real.
Like
that's real.
It doesn't matter who you could be Perry's Steakhouse. You could be any fucking where. You have to have something from noon to 3 on Saturday and Sunday.
On everything.
With a mimosa situation.
It's crazy. Like, I think about like brunches here, and I got people that visit, and I'm like, hey, you don't pack no club clothes. You might as well just wear regular.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too lazy to wear club clothes now.
It's like brunch. Brunch is the thing. Brunch is cool.
Yeah,
brunch is
real
cool
talk.
out here.
It's everything. Like if you ain't really brunching or you talking about some type of other type of party, and you really ain't been here too long.
I like how she like flipped it though to make brunch like cool, like Baddies Brunch.
No, real talk.
People are like, oh, it's a brunch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
What if it was at night? They probably
it wouldn't have probably popped as much.
No, because nighttime, I'm telling you, even me, I'm lazy. Texas OU weekend was last weekend, even though I went to UT and we lost. I wanted to go out Saturday night.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I was in the bed.
I got videos up right now. My friends like, Lance, where are we going? And I'm like, yo, I'm sauced.
I can't do it.
I can't make it.
I find enjoyment in staying home and bouncing back up Sunday for brunch.
On everything. And doing it again.
Yeah. I can't not make brunch. Then I'm really lame.
Yeah, right. I feel you. So see how like did you end up sliding into like other things? Like what besides the brunches and things like that? What was the next thing that you ventured into?
I think the next thing I ventured into was my 1 year anniversary. I had a party. I had my first like party. And so I wanted to do something to celebrate me turning 1. And I had a brunch day party at Tacos and Tequila on the rooftop.
Okay.
Oh, I was there. Oh my gosh.
TNT?
Yeah, I was there.
Nuts.
Yeah.
This is before whatever promoter group does TNT now. This is way before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was like it was just me.
I think I got snatched from
because TNT is at the Nons, right?
Nah,
No,
TNT is McKinney Avenue. Off of McKinney Avenue.
Tacos and Tequila.
Yeah, Tacos and Tequila.
I don't think I ever been.
Right behind BBC.
Yeah.
That's your spot, bro. That's your whole little area, mall.
I mean,
it's like around the corner from Level.
Yeah, around the corner from Level, yeah.
You know what? I have been there. It was just one time.
Like before people was taking over that shit.
So how was that? Like it was
that shit was nuts. I'm not even boosting. That shit was fucking nuts. I had party promoters at that party.
No cap.
Tapping me like,
we need you.
We need to add you to the bill. I was like, I don't even know what that means, but no. This is like the first experience. I had a DJ and this shit, I made like $6,000 at the bar.
Wow.
I remember that.
Blew my brain. I never seen no shit like that before.
Yeah.
Man, can I get a job?
I think I got snaps from that.
Money is gone.
I'm about to check. I think I got snaps from that because I remember that a couple years ago.
That's wild. So what was your take on it from a bystander? I know you walked in there, mall like,
I mean, I walked in. It was crazy. If I can remember.
Maul good for sliding into something and then calling me or just we meet up there and then it's lit.
I think her party, it was something because I remember her party started like 1. It was something like that.
Yeah.
1, 2 o'clock. It was something like that. And I remember my friend was like, oh, I'm about to go to that. And I remember I just faded to it. And it was like a meeting point.
Yeah.
And it was like, dang, bro, we've been here like it
got dark.
Yeah, it got dark. And that's when the clock, it get dark at 5 o'clock. So man, it was I remember that. That was a couple years ago.
The bar manager came and was like, you can come back here anytime. Like, that's how you know it's a success when white people inviting you back off the street.
I remember that.
And I was like, okay. But that's when I knew that because there aren't really any women party promoter groups out here.
Not that I know.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I realized, you think if a woman is throwing a party and the guys want to know where the girls at and the girls want to know where the guys, it only makes sense. Right. And so that's when I was like, oh, I can start doing parties.
Yeah.
And that was January 2017. And then I think the next thing that I did might have been the ball, my first ball.
Okay. Okay. So with the TNT and everything, like where did the inspiration behind that come from? Was that you and your team? Had you had a team yet? Or you was just like, I just want to do a celebration. I'm going to just, hit the baddie Bible, you know what I'm saying? And tap in with the last 30, 40, people who done came and,
So by that time I had a database of people.
Okay.
Because I had Eventbrite.
We upgraded.
But I still didn't even know how to transfer those emails to like MailChimp. So I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to just get a flyer made and I'm going to post it on Instagram and that's all I can do.
Yeah.
That's all I did. So that day, it was my anniversary. So my day one supporters, I took them to brunch at the location where the very first brunch was. It was very sentimental.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just asked everybody to fade tacos and tequila. Yeah. I had no team. Man. I didn't get a team until this year.
So that's why so y'all just kind of slid in there as a group.
So I'm professional, right? So I email the person who's over tacos and tequila. I'm like, hey, I've been here before. I want to come again. This time I want to do X, Y, and Z. And they're like, okay, you got a food and beverage minimum and blah, blah, blah. And I was all right. I was nervous. Like,
because you let me make it. Yeah.
Exactly. And so everybody came.
They calling you, telling you to throw parties here.
Exactly. I never did it again because I don't want to be dubbed a party promoter person.
I feel you.
I'm a, experienced curator. That's what I like to say. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, experienced curator.
I'm more bougie than, whatever. But I was like, got in good with them, emailed them, and they're like, okay, cool. And then at first, nobody was there. I don't know if you've ever thrown a party, but the first 2 hours is like pins and needles. Where are the patrons?
Yep.
And then
and us blacks, we not showing up until
this is the funny thing this is the funny thing about black people. They so busy oh, you there yet? Oh, you there yet?
Who all up there? Go. Niggas always want to know who all up there.
Right.
Niggas, you should be.
That's me.
And I'll be the type man, I'm going. I'm just fade to it. If I'm the only one there, I'm going to just be the only one there. That's more drinks for me.
I'm always 3 hours late. If your party goes over 4 hours, I'll be there 3 hours into the party.
No doubt.
Your shit end at 6, I'll be there at 4.
Yeah, I done thrown plenty of parties. Shit, I didn't even throw parties I didn't even make it to. For real, because I'm that bad with time, for real. All of my friends out there listening, you know what I'm saying? They know I love y'all. Y'all know my heart. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right there with you.
Because they was it was funny because I had a few of my boys, they came in town last week. Shout out to the Gentleman's Lounge podcast, you know what I mean? And I was telling them, they were like, man, and we went back to the crib with you and we was all dressed and blah, 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 blah. And you showed us your bar and, we all drinking. And then after about 30, 45 minutes, it was kind of like you wasn't getting ready or nothing. I was like, yeah, that was y'all first mistake there. You know what I mean? Because people who know me know once we got back to the crib within that 10, 15 first minutes, if you not directing me yo, get your clothes, do this.
I'm out.
I'm just chilling yeah, y'all good? Y'all want another shot? Y'all, y'all good? And they just, until they about over it. And then we sliding in there with about 30, 40 minutes left of whatever it is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Be cool.
Right.
So yeah, that's crazy. So all right, so then it was the first ball. So how many balls have you had?
I've had 3 balls. The first ball was the midnight brunch ball.
Okay.
Had to name it that, I thought, because I have brunch in my name.
Yeah.
And how cool is it? I like eating breakfast at night, you know what I'm saying? So how cool is it to have
And everybody who off in there love it too.
Exactly. So I was like, I'm about to have the best ball known to man, because I had been to the Margarita ball and I kind of didn't feel like it was for people who look like me. You know, I got lost. It was everything everywhere. And I was like, I don't really feel included. So how can I have like a dressed up event for people who look like me, people who like the music that I like?
Yeah.
So I had the midnight brunch ball. I had it in the heart of Oak Cliff.
Oak Cliff.
That's my hood, you know what I'm saying? and so yeah, I invited all these people out dressed up or whatever. It was bottomless mimosas, open bar, plus brunch. You got to dress up. I had photo ops and stuff.
How many people did y'all carry out?
270.
I mean, like actually.
Oh, carry out. Let me tell you, I was one of those people. I got so fucked up in my because I've never been to that type of party myself.
Yeah,
like,
no, I feel you.
It's
Talk
like
that
you want to have
talk
events
that talk.
for other people, but you want to go to shit like that too.
Yeah.
And I was like, we had to have like 20 volunteers because I was like, I'm not running this party. I'm not running it. Somebody got to run this hoe because it can't be me. And my parents was there. It was crazy. It was also my birthday.
Yeah. And
so it was really, really fun. But, you know, it was learning experience. You know, I undercharged.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. Like, I'm undercharged so people can come, but, like, I'm left broke. So we got to do this right. So I had another ball.
And was that first one a theme as well? Or?
Not really a theme. It was just like a dressed up, everybody wear black tie formal situation. And then the next one was the disco ball.
And I'm going to tell you my story about that one.
My brother, testify.
I missed that one.
And I don't know how. I guess I don't even remember. I'm going to just get to the story. All right, you know what I'm saying? To recap a little bit from the last episode where my boys tried to play me, I'm going to go ahead and keep it real this time around.
Okay.
So there was a pregame, a crazy pregame. I think there was about 3 or 4 of them. I got to the pregame. Everybody is in like they're in character. Like I'm excited. Like because at first, like I didn't want to wear no wig. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I didn't want to do too much. I was like, let me throw a light jacket on. Some pants look like the theme. When I came through, I was like, wow, these niggas is all like, boy, they shucking and jiving, jive turkey, like, you know what I'm saying? People almost looking at you a little bit off, like if you not in character. So I guess I slid into my character for real, and that pregame was just on. Like I don't remember how many shots I took, and I promise y'all I'm not an alcoholic. I promise.
The first step is
but slid into that pregame, went hard, and then my boys, we all peer pressures. So I think we had already knocked back a couple bottles, and let's just say we got to the party. I think it was about maybe 30 to an hour in, which is good time for us. You know what I'm saying? That's good time. We didn't slid in because I think we was kind of in the pregame group, and it was like, all right, we all gonna slide now in our get up. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? And they pulling up their lax, and you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was in character.
Chevy Caprice.
So we walking in. I'm about done. I think my little sister or my nephew or something like called, and I just call them back on FaceTime or something like that. But I'm about 30. Before I did the FaceTime call, I slide in. I'm hugging everybody doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing the what's the
rerun?
Yeah, doing the rerun. You know what I'm saying? Got wigs on. I'm in there like, damn, I should have wear my fro. Like it was just on. Like, and I have friends in town that weekend as well. We go to the bar. I think. Back to back. That's all I remember. And like my sister was calling or something like that. And I was like, damn, this is my chance to slide off. Because if I don't, I'm not going to make it. Ended up getting one of my boys' keys, slid to his car and just passed out.
In the parking lot?
In the parking lot. Dang. They was looking for the keys for about an hour after the party was over.
Are you serious?
Pulled up to the car, right? So they pull up to the car, right? Everybody hop in the car. I wake up. Man, what y'all doing, man? Let's get back to the party. What y'all, nigga, if you don't, You know what I'm saying? They was mad, bro. They was like, man, if you don't take your ass back to sleep, like.
Oh my God. Are you had an intermission?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
had an intermission, but all 30 to 45 minutes of that party that I was in there, it was lit. I'm talking about, did y'all do the Soul Train line? I think I definitely missed that, but y'all had everybody on stage.
We
like
had
I'm in there.
Outfit competition. Obviously there's not been like a millennial driven costume party.
Yeah.
In the years that I've lived in Dallas or whatever. Mm-hmm. And this was like, people were going full throttle. Like, I got my outfit custom made. This is my 30th birthday.
Yeah.
Like, the day before my actual birthday. Uh-huh. And, like, everybody was in my DJ had a pack of fake cigarettes. He was like hitting the palm of his hand with the cigarettes and shit.
Yeah.
My homie came from Houston. He had goldfish in his shoe.
Oh, yeah, I seen him.
I'm gonna go get you, sucker.
Yes, like, people was in there in platforms, man. Like,
where you find platforms at?
Niggas was wearing heels when you think about it. That was freaking me out.
However long she had it posted, like people was already like, just because of the Baddies Brunch, like had been going so well, like, you know, just the tacos and tequilas, the brunches, all of that stuff. I'm talking to you like my boys from Chicago, like I'm ordering my fit like this is 2 or 3 months out.
That's
like
love.
I didn't hopped on Amazon, boy. I got this rope chain, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like this medallion, like I'm just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just pull some out the closet the day of. But when I say everybody was on, like everybody was on.
I don't know a tie. He had a can of oil sheen. He was spraying himself off on a whim, just like off the strength for no reason.
By far the best theme party I've ever been to. And like the culture, just as far as like little parties and groups throwing parties, it's coming up out here. I definitely say this is a great or enjoyable place to like live and really kind of get the best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying, from the family perspective, as well as it's always going to be something popping Monday through Sunday, you know what I'm saying, and Sunday through Monday, whatever, like Thursday, you know what I mean? Sunday. So it was just like that event. I was like, I got to hit everything. I got to be off in everything.
I know I'm biased,
everything baddie.
You know that was probably my most favorite event that I ever threw.
Yeah.
I was fucked up. I was like, I couldn't
you
even
did
break.
better than the original one though, right?
No, this was worse. This was worse because it was my birthday and I was turning 30.
Oh yeah,
so
I feel it.
Fuck that. Like no, if my daddy was there too. It was all love everywhere.
Everybody was in there kicking it.
Yes.
Man.
So shout out to everybody who came to that party. That shit was really fun.
Yeah, it was, man.
This
year gonna be turned up.
Is it 70s
too.
again?
No, this year is kind of goes back to the original ball theme, like the black tie formal look, almost like an adult prom.
Oh, okay.
The theme is Moulin Rouge.
Oh, okay.
So that does not mean show up in burlesque. I need to make sure I say that because.
Well, we glad you go ahead giving the details now because that was actually like I knew everybody was coming in there, Lady Marmalade.
I was like, it didn't done because I'm like, okay, yes, it's Moulin Rouge, but like everywhere on the Eventbrite, on all my captions, on all the graphics, it says black tie formal attire required. Yeah, it says that every fucking where.
But I don't know if
y'all trying to skip the words on purpose. What the fuck it is, but nobody is paying attention. So my homegirl was like, my friend, she's buying an outfit, getting an outfit made for your ball. I was like, oh my God, that's love. Like, what's she getting? I think she getting like a bedazzled leotard. I said, where's she going with that? Like, now I'm confused. Yeah. Because she thought that because it's Moulin Rouge.
She coming there ass cheeks out.
She coming out Lil' Kim, Lady Marmalade. Fishnets.
Lil' Kim,
and so,
Nicki.
I'm so glad that I'm on this platform right now to
so go ahead and let them know. Y'all don't bring y'all ass in there no damn lingerie.
Permitted. We will turn you around. And it is no offense. I'm sure you look great. But I have an aesthetic. I'm bringing Moulin Rouge to you.
Yeah.
So if you've been to a Baddies Brunch event, we do the photo installs, like the activations. We do all these walls and props and all this stuff. Lighting. We come to life when we have a theme. We're bringing it to you. I just need you to wear your gown, and your tux or your suit. That's what I need you to do.
No, that's right on. So other events outside of the Baddies Ball, and just plug that real quick.
Yeah, so the Baddies Ball was the Midnight Ball, and that's like the series that I'm gonna go with moving forward. Like at first it was like the Midnight Brunch Ball. Yeah. Then I felt cornered.
Dang, so we ain't getting no more waffles at 12 a.m.?
No, it depends. You know, no.
You're gonna have to throw that back one of these times.
I'll see what I can do.
You know people love breakfast.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe next year. I might do like a next year situation. Yeah. But the Midnight Ball is the series moving forward. And it's Saturday, November 23rd. That is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. Okay. So people be like, oh, that's Thanksgiving? No, it's not. It's the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's in downtown Dallas. It's like a new event place. It's called Crozier Hall.
Okay.
It's kind of near Townhouse, if you know where Townhouse is.
Okay, yeah, I know where Townhouse is.
It's literally a block from Townhouse.
I think, was Nipsey in Townhouse? I slid into one of the last times Nipsey was there. I think he was at... He was in Hacienda Ranch or
one of them.
He was in one of them too, but I think the last time he was out here, he was off.
He was Townhouse and something else.
RP the Great.
RP.
I forget, but yeah.
So it's not far from that. And the theme, like I said, is Moulin Rouge. So you can expect, we'll have a casino room.
Okay. Oh yeah, man, you about to have niggas really come out there? Cause you said craps, all of that.
I shoot dice personally. Yes, I know. I'm not proud, but I shoot dice personally. So we have craps, roulette.
Man, we love you, Stefonique. Man, use a real one, man. I think that's why, you know what I'm saying, everything is blowing how it's gonna blow, man. That's what's up, man. I can respect that. Shit.
But yeah, we got a casino room for that. We have a cocktail room, so that's where you get all your cocktails and stuff.
Yeah, so we got multiple rooms, huh?
You have a VIP room that I'm calling the Rouge Room.
Okay.
That's only for VIPs. If you get the VIP ticket, only you can go in there and see what's available to you in there.
Okay, so that's secret. That's
secret,
VIP.
Hush. I can't announce it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it on the hush.
Man, she about to have Jacquees in there singing.
Oh, please no. Not the king. Not the king.
So-called king.
We got DJ Nightcrawler spinning all night.
Okay, let's go.
One of my favorite DJs. We have a mini burlesque show, so I will have some burlesque dancers there. Yeah. To kind of like do a little
for the vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel it. Shit, what? If y'all don't know, y'all better be there for real. I'm telling y'all.
We got something for everybody. Cigar lounge. First 30 people get complimentary cigars. And this liquor is sponsored. Yeah.
So we on.
Nothing else you could want.
I know we was kind of talking about it a little bit before, but like I seen, cause I usually try to hit both events. You know, I seen that the Margarita Ball is kind of like the same day. Yeah, we was gonna kind of touch that a little bit. Like, I mean,
same weekend.
It's the same day.
Same day.
Crazy.
Same
day. Like, and that's a Saturday. That's a Saturday.
It's always a Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Shout out to the Margarita Society, and what they do over there. I'll say this though. My ball, a portion of the proceeds go to the Fort Oak Cliff Community Center. Mm-hmm. And as a person that lives in and is from Oak Cliff, this, I don't even want to call it a charity, but this community center means a lot to me. Sure. And the funds directly pump into that. So for anybody that has ever volunteered at the Fort Oak Cliff Back to School
Festival, and that's
Festival,
what, like, good culture, all of that, like that, y'all be pushing. Yeah,
yes, because we're from there. And the person who's over Fort Oak Cliff, we went to middle school together. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of thing. Yeah. In my mind, it's something tangible that you can actually touch and feel.
Yeah.
So
you think they just kind of came with the day, or like, I mean, no. I think y'all big enough.
Yeah.
But we're not. Real. I know. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think there's this place, they do theirs like a year in advance, so it's kind of like.
I think
it's
I'll
something
say
like
this.
that.
I'll say this, and to be honest, I don't think that they saw my date and were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do ours on this day." What I do think is a lot of African Americans that move to Dallas and they get whispers of the Margarita Ball. Because there's no Eventbrite link, right, to purchase a ticket. Yeah. You have to know somebody or you have to be a sponsor.
And that's and they kind of be shady with that a little bit too. But
it's like the mystique of it, right? The mysteriousness of the ticket. It makes you want to go. Then you go and you're like, oh shit. That's what that was. That was my experience.
Yeah.
So you come to a ball like mine. Obviously, I'm biased, but I'm also being truthful. I like to hear my music.
You being real truthful.
I like to hear my music, whether it's R&B or hip hop or oldies or whatever. I want to hear my music. I want to be able to like take pictures against something that's like for the culture. I want to have a cigar lounge, have my drinks included, have a casino. I want it to be all of that shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say what you ain't, cause you know what I'm saying. It's something real FUBU like for us by us. You know what I'm saying?
It's a FUBU ball.
Right.
It is a FUBU ball.
You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all really know that or come from that, if you had a FUBU jersey, you know what it is. Like there are only, Dallas is pretty damn big, but it's only certain events that really crack like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure, there was whispers as far as, what was this date or that date or whatever, but just what you have going on behind that and the benefit of all of that is what my podcast and whatnot stand for. So I don't know, shout out to you as well as that ball, and I'm going to be off in that motherfucker just like I was the year before. So y'all need to tap in with that.
Which is crazy. My ball and the Margarita ball are about 0.3 miles.
So you can hit both
away. So their ball is at the Sheridan.
Yeah.
My ball is behind the Sheridan.
Oh, so it's right there. Yeah.
So
I'm not hitting both.
If people wanted,
if you're that person who like, I've never been to the
okay. Well, that's a good.
That's good for you, and you can do that. But my ball, I'm not really sweating the Margarita ball too much.
No, I feel you.
My ball, we like to drink, we like to eat, we like to have music, and we like to take pictures and dance. Yeah. That's what I'm providing for you plus more. That's my shit.
Shout out that. So, all right, something coming up this week. I know that I'm probably not gonna drop this pod for like maybe a couple weeks or so or whatever. I don't know. I'll just be dropping them sometime. But I know you got something coming up. What is it? This Friday, 10/18, October the 18th.
Yes. So
17, 18.
It's a brand out of Houston called Kiki Mats. Yeah. That's what's blowing up. Like Charlamagne got a mat, Reginae Carter got a mat, Bun B got a mat.
I didn't know that was synonymous. I didn't know that was the same kind of thing. Okay.
So my homegirl Ebony Roberts, she went to UT with me. She has a company called Kiki Mats where she does custom doormats for any and everybody. Snoop Dogg got a mat. Everybody literally got a mat. Yeah. And so we did a thing early this year where you paint your own mat. So instead of your typical paint and sip, like a canvas or whatever, you paint your own doormat. I still have two. One of mine says Baddie and the other one says Free JT. Period. Hey. It's a good luck charm because your girl is free. Yeah. So that's this Friday. And it's co-ed. It's only like $40 and it includes, food, drinks, your mat, so you get a souvenir.
And anything you throw in, man, it's gonna be worth whatever few dollars that you asking for real. I'm gonna be straight up honest. So yeah.
That means a lot.
So, I know you got like some pillars and stuff like that when it comes to, the Baddies Brunch, the midnight balls and stuff like that. I know it's like celebrate, collab.
You've been doing your research for real.
Socialize. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna try to do my just part, especially if I get somebody to really kind of come on and give me their time. And I know you almost like at 10,000 followers, on Instagram.
Close,
and I'm not, just gassing that like that's just, what it is. Cause I can tell you super genuine and that ain't, even your vibe or your motive or nothing like that. But you got plenty of people in your ear and stuff like that. And I'm trying to big up, the people who want to come and help me big up myself. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Real. I really do appreciate it. And it is. It's celebrate, collaborate, serve, and socialize. Yeah. It used to be slay and socialize, but slay ain't really the word no more. Yeah. And also, we need to do more. Like, the verb just needed to change. Like, my involvement with the Fort Cliff Community Center and Taylor Torrance and the great stuff that he's doing over there, I'm trying to serve more.
I dig it.
That's just me literally growing our brand identity. You know what I'm saying? So anything that we do needs to have some type of kickback to the Fort Cliff community because that's what means a lot to me.
Straight up. That's real.
Thanks, boo.
So with all this stuff you got going on, you know what I mean? Like, it seemed like you getting pulled in a million different directions. What cuffing season looking like for you?
Wow, he really just
you know what I'm saying? Is it still hot? It's still a hot girl summer, or you know what it looking like?
Just put her on the spot.
Oh my God!
Ain't that what we were gonna do over here tomorrow?
I mean, look, you asked the question.
Expecting it.
You asked the question.
That's a great question.
And you don't have to be.
No, I'm
right.
open book. I done told y'all literally everything. Cuffing season for me, I ain't been cuffed. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would.
She out here. She got him.
I promise. I hate people be like, she lying. No, I really am not lying. I know I'm really cool, you know, and I'm beautiful and shit, and I'm all of that.
Yeah, go ahead, sister.
I know my worth and whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, I'm not really looking to be cuffed because Baddies Brunch is on the brink of like greatness for me.
Yeah, for real.
You know, I quit my job.
No, I didn't. I mean,
I quit my job in July. You can talk about that later, but yeah, I quit my job in July to do Baddies Brunch and event planning full time.
Yeah.
And so there's just a lot more things that need my attention.
Yeah, no, like I feel it.
Healthcare and you know what I'm saying? Like all that type of shit. Like where is my, you know, all this type of shit. So cuffing season is a real bleak, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's in my DMs or whatever, which I think is ordained. Like I think God is like blocking bullshit from my DM. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, no.
What's that, the Mary J?
That's what, yeah, the Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim in my shit. But that's not to say that I wouldn't, if a guy wants to, you know, take me somewhere, if you look right and you whatever.
Got the aesthetic.
And right.
Understands what Baddies Brunch means to me and is willing to, you know, support that shit. I'm open to meeting people.
Yeah. Okay, that's right on. That's right on. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna, you know, keep pressing you on that.
I don't care.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
That's a good one. That was real. Yeah.
Good answer.
It's real political.
Right. Good logical. No, but
answer. So you know, I did not know it was like. Forget the job. Like
I didn't know
like
either.
Hey, that's a leap of faith. A lot of people take it, but like Nipsey say, everybody can't go.
Everybody for real, and I don't even know if I can go. I had to quit my job. It wasn't like I don't want anyone to think that wow, she really just jumped, and it really wasn't that. It was more so the role that I was in at the company had no room for growth. And as a 30-year-old woman, and I know my worth, and I know I'm great at event planning, if you don't have any work for me to grow or any like room for like financial growth either, I literally have to go. Yeah. And I had my retreat. You know, Baddies Brunch went to Mexico in July.
What? No. I mean, I did, but that ain't
international trip every year.
Let's go. So, if y'all ain't on that international trip next year, man. Yeah. It was the baddies in Mexico.
Yes, we took Cancun. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I had no vacation left. And my boss, like I told you earlier, I'm never on time, right? So my boss would give me anxiety about, Sydney, you're never on time. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I mean, I'm allergic to being on time. Like, I don't really even know
hey, me too.
What to tell her. But she's like, you don't have no more vacation left. And I was like, damn. In my head, I'm thinking, well, bitch, my flight is purchased for Mexico,
right.
So I gotta go.
So I'm out.
So I was like, okay, well, what's 2 weeks before Mexico? July 9th.
Ooh, it lined up like that.
I walked in that office and I was like,
this is it.
I said, thank you for everything, but this will be my last, you know, this is my 2 weeks notice. I'm 30. That was my next sentence. Yeah. I'm 30, and you know I'm more talented than this, and I can't do it. She had no problems. She was like, I understand. You good. You got Baddies Brunch. You da-da-da-da-da. I was like, yeah, we'll see what happens. And so my goal has always been to, every month, I need to have an event. Yeah. Obviously, it's my job
Real talk.
now.
It's
you know
your
what
job.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have the luxury of being like, oh, well, you know, next year. No. Every month, I need to be doing something towards event planning or towards Baddies Brunch, and that's what I've been doing.
That's what's up. So, I mean, has more focus and more drive, like, kind of come along with all of that?
Yeah, you ain't got no choice. I mean, you're going to eat or, like, not. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have to eat.
Did you grow up with brothers or uncles?
I did. I have a brother, my daddy, and my uncle.
That's right on, man.
I mean, but seriously.
They raised a queen, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's also a promise that I made to myself. I don't want to be the person that's, you know, just dormant, like, sitting around, not doing shit.
Yeah.
And I quit my job for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
nah, I feel you, because you can find yourself getting stagnant like that.
Yeah, and I've come across moments like that. Like, I'm kind of in like a little lull right now with myself, if I'm being honest, because you want to keep being inspired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could do things, but sometimes you sit at your house and you're like, you know what? Netflix looks way better than playing in some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but you have to like kick yourself in the ass. You know what I'm saying? And be like, nah, I don't want to disappoint myself or my mama, because my mama looked at me like, you did what?
all parents are like
Hey,
that.
moms is not playing that.
All
Mom, let's talk.
parents
Just tell her about what your mom's be on your ass about. Boy.
Oh yeah, moms don't play that.
No.
Quitting jobs and you gotta think our parents is old school.
Yeah.
So you just don't be just quitting.
No, my mom is like,
Yeah.
my mom, my dad, they
Don't be
push
quitting
through
the
the
job.
pain at work. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
they like,
yeah.
okay, my boss on my
Might as
ass.
well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get this pension. Like, who gives a
Right.
fuck? But us, we like, you don't value
And that's
me.
the movement right now.
That
It
is
is.
the move.
For real.
It is.
Like, if you ain't valuing me, or if you ain't
Yeah,
trying
like,
to,
what's the
you know what I'm
point?
saying, pay me my worth or whatever. Hey,
And
this
then
what
and
is it,
then
making bone shit?
The funny thing
we
is,
out of here.
most of us are more qualified than the damn manager.
And that's
So-
what's fucking mom. Like, you are in
the
your
hell?
job because you've been there when education didn't fucking matter.
Right.
Yeah.
My shit matters. I'm smart as fuck, and I can fucking do technology all the damn time.
Yeah.
Get me fucked up. I'm smarter than you.
Yeah.
So
It's just-
Boy, y'all over here giving me my life story
Nah,
right now,
it's
man.
a real
Let me
thing.
go ahead and start
Nah, it's
typing
true.
up my letter.
Be ready.
Most parents gonna tell you don't quit your job.
Yeah.
My dad says all the time, "Why you quit?"
Yeah.
Because
Why you
and then
quit?
they be just really tapped into that safety, you know.
Yeah.
And,
nah,
I mean,
you know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
it. I totally get it. But for whatever reason, I thank God, I have not been late on NAM bill. I've been stocking out because I live at home with my dad and my
Yeah.
brother.
That's right
My
on.
mom lives in Italy. So it's like, I've
wait,
been having
what?
yes, Chad. My mama lives in Italy. I'm not Italian.
I was about to say, we talking to a black Italian over here?
No, I wish. No, she's over there for work.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But stock the refrigerator. I cook every night. I paid all my bills on time.
yeah.
I haven't really needed to lean on anybody, take out no weird ass payday loans or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been good so far. You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing.
No, that's right on. That's right on, man. So, other than the Matt kickback that you about to have this Friday and stuff like that, like what's some other things you got in the works for Baddies Brunch, Baddies Ball, Baddies?
We got the ball right November 23rd. I am taking like a 31 days for 31. I'm turning 31
Yeah.
in November.
Okay.
I'll be in Europe for about 31 days. Go see my mom.
Hey.
Yes, so I'll be there. And when I come back, we'll do Baddies Brunch turns 4 in January.
Damn.
So we're gonna have another anniversary brunch and day party.
Okay.
More elevated, more sophisticated. I'm not gonna announce the venue, but
Let's go.
your mouths will drop. And then I'm gonna go back to Houston. I gotta go to Houston. My plan is to go to Houston in February
Okay.
and do a brunch there. I just want to like expand my portfolio. You know what I'm saying? I want to do wine tastings with the baddies. I want to do speed dating, but not just to get a nigga, but like.
Just
You know,
to have fun.
business-wise, or
And
meet a
honestly,
friend.
Or just
like for real, I was, I be talking to my friends about this. I got friends who be on the other side of the fence with, just being in a certain situation, and it's always got to be like, I got to be talking to a nigga, or I got to be
Yeah.
talking to a chick.
It don't
I mean,
even
like
matter.
the love of like what a lot of what's going on out here in Dallas and just Texas in general. I mean, more specific to Houston, is like, it's about the collaboration. It's about the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who can I get next to? Who can I team up with? I'm not even gonna lie, like just with a lot of people that I've had on the show and stuff like that, I really believe in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most definitely, you know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Thank
And
you.
it's like I just see like 5 years from now, we gonna be like, damn, like she on the Jay Leno show. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't think Jay
Ellen or
Leno's
something.
but
Ellen.
Ellen,
I know
yeah,
what
the
you
Ellen
mean,
show.
though. I got
You know
what
what
you
I'm
mean,
saying? Like, and it's gonna be
yeah.
like, damn, like I know her. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
I know him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, we had Cameron Tendaji on
know
here.
Tendaji,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And Like we was talking to him about his whole like
a Netflix
he
doing
show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. He was on the show, and I'm like, yo, you ain't trying to be Spike with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just to hear my boy, shout out Kim. That's my man's. I blasted him today on my Instagram because he ain't kicked it with me for a minute, and also he got this bias, which I'm cool with it, but he said he ain't doing no more brunches unless it said black spots. You know what I mean? Unless it's black owned. We ain't got too many of them out here.
Don't.
But I mean, for Kim, right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody with that, I feel whoever could give a hand should, reference to black owned.
No,
most
everybody.
I definitely understand.
Because we need that dollar. I know y'all seen the Killer Mike. We need that dollar to circulate in the community a little bit more, man. Shout out to Black Wall Street, man.
It's not a lot of them. I had a bad experience at Stir, and I'll say that publicly.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Basically, like,
did you hear about it or something?
I saw
because you was like, ooh.
No, because it's funny. A couple weeks ago, 3 people had posted like, "I'm not going to Stir," and I was just like, "What?" Because I got in the instance at Stir about 6 months ago with the bouncer.
What y'all gonna say? What is it?
It's racial to me.
I definitely will say that as well. Yeah. And that's one of my kind of like it was one of my go-tos, but it do kind of get
the rooftop and everything is like, oh, it's a go-to, but like at the same time, I had my anniversary brunch there in January.
Yeah.
So that's whatever, and it was cool. But then I noticed little